Today I'm trying oyster dishes. Oysters are surprisingly affordable in Korea. You can find fresh oysters all over Korea, so I'm gonna find local restaurant inland away from the coast and show you just how fresh they are. I also visit the unique local macaron shop. The milk flavored cream in those macarons was incredibly thick. Let's go. 2 days ago, I suddenly had a craving for oysters. I ordered them through Coupang, which is like the Korean Amazon. One of the largest oyster producing regions is Dongyang in the south, a 3-hour drive from where they were delivered. Imagine this, oyster caught yesterday on my plate today. That's some serious freshness. First, I wash them with water to remove the seawater and any sharpnesses. If you want true and clean flavor, you have to eat them raw. It's a whole different level, trust me. Although some people find them fishy at first, the taste becomes addictive. I started craving them the more I ate. These days, there are many products that make it easy to wrap food in plastic wrap. I wrap them up and put them in the fridge for tomorrow. In Korea, we have separate kimchi refrigerators specifically for kimchi. But they are also used for storing fresh foods like meat and fish. We even have a song, I Can't Live Without Kimchi. Oysters that have been refrigerated for a day are still delicious when boiled. I'm gonna boil these. They were caught just 2 days ago, so they are still fresh. Shellfish are safe to eat for up to 3 days. They look so big and tender. If you overcook them, they'll become tough, so just boil them for a minute. You'll get that soft texture without the risk of norovirus. It tastes even better. Now we're making a dipping sauce. Japanese soy sauce isn't too salty. Little sugars helps balance the flavors. Add some tuna sauce for richness. Finally, a drop of vinegar. Oyster farming has thrived in Korea due to our abundant mud flats. Korea produces about 310k tons, twice as much as Japan. Because they are so affordable, I can eat a whole mouthful at once. I feel so lucky for me as someone who loves oysters, because they're so plentiful. There are tons of oyster restaurants. I don't have to go all the way to the beach. You can find restaurants serving amazing oyster dishes right in local neighborhood. In Korea, most people live in apartments, so there's high population density. These commercial districts spring up around apartment complexes because there are so many people. There is always a lot of foot traffic, although essential stores are within a 10-minute walk. After doing business for a long time, they adapt to the resident need. We call it 골목상권. This neighborhood was developed about 30 years ago. There are lots of great local restaurants. It's parked inside an apartment complex. There are many different and small parks like this, and lunch is affordable at the restaurant. The Koreans often eat lunch at a restaurant and relax in these parks. The advantage here is that it's kept clean by the management. There are security cameras, so crime is rare, and if anything happens, it's dealt with quickly. That's one reason why Korea has such good public safety. We have many pavilions like this, which is very Korean, made in an old-style way. The restaurant street is right next to it. I'm heading there. It's a really old street, with lots of places to eat and drink. When you wanna eat affordable and delicious authentic food, we usually come to places like this street. I'm gonna enjoy some real oyster dishes today. This place is quite famous for its oyster soup. It's a local favorite. The restaurant has the food menu and pictures on a banner outside. There's also outdoor seating for those waiting. I'm waiting with excitement. I ordered oyster soup and oyster pancake. When I come here, this is the first thing that comes to mind. In Korean restaurants, kimchi is usually served free of charge. It's common for restaurants to use wall-mounted fans. Customers who ordered oyster soup get bulgogi and bucket noodles for free. This is a unique service for this restaurant. Even the price of oyster soup is reasonable. It says all you can eat bulgogi and bucket noodles. Adding radish, green onions, and mustard to bucket noodles really enhance the flavor. It's a great way to end your appetite. Oysters are densely packed in pancake. When cutting oysters pancakes, we use scissors a lot, but since tearing them one by one is a hassle, I cut them with scissors in advance. The taste of these oysters bursting in my mouth along with intestine is superb because oils is added when making oyster pancakes. The oysters are cooked just right and have a soft and rich taste. I put several oysters in my mouth and eat them. Oysters are even more delicious when you eat a few at once. I'm gonna eat lots of oysters. I've been craving oysters. If you shake a bowl like this, the rice will fall off cleanly. We call this 국밥. It means soup and rice. When eating oyster soup, I like to have kimchi. Kimchi makes it even more harmonious. There are a lot of vegetables in oyster pancakes. When making kimchi, a lot of umami-rich seasonings like fermented seafood are used. This creates unique flavor profile that evolves as kimchi ferments. That's why some people who enjoy traditional Korean comfort food like 국밥. The slightly sour and tangy flavor of the aged 깍두기 juice adds a refreshing kick to the soup and enhance the umami of the soup, creating truly unique and delicious experience. It's said that oysters are good for longevity. In Korea, seaweed is also considered a very healthy ingredient, and there's a lot of it in oyster soup. The flavors were incredible. These oysters taste like they just came out of the ocean. I think I've reached my oyster cutoff for the year. It looks like people are waiting in line, taking number and waiting. It's pretty common in Korea, especially with older folks, to see them using toothpicks after eating. This time, I'm gonna try visiting a macaroon shop nearby. It's located in the small housing area just beside the middle school. It looks like a student hotspot. They're probably always passing it. This store is famous around here for selling macaroons with the unique flavors and creams and shapes rather than the same factory-made macaroons. In Korea, there's a really popular classic ice cream called Pig Bar. It's like a strawberry and chocolate crunch bar. They made macaron with those flavors, so it's surprisingly delicious. They're creamy and unique, but not too strong. If you like Korean snacks, I recommend these macaroons. You can taste a very freshy, creamy flavor that's not greasy. I think Koreans like to change existing things in a fun way like this. It's primarily a macaron shop, but they had this crunchy little bread too. The packaging was just stunning. I was so happy to bring the macarons home and share it with my family, plus the owner gave me a complimentary bread. It looks like they created the other character from cartoon, but unlike its cute appearance, it tastes like a high-quality dessert. The fresh taste of milk cream melts smoothly in my mouth. The cream was super thick. I can feel my fatigue just melting away. This macaron has unique cheese texture. The combination of chewy bread and soft cream is unique and memorable. Before eating it, I thought it would be an odd combination, but after taking a bite, I thought disappeared. It was fun and delicious. Until next time, stay hungry for food adventure.